And welcome back, everyone. This is Travis again, giving you the tutorial on creating a website using HTML5 and CSS3. So let's go ahead and continue on. If you didn't miss the last, if you don't watch, if you want to know what we're doing, just watch the last video. But we left off at creating our header and two of our vertical lists. So we're going to move on to our next section, which is the center. So I'm going to give it an ID called center, just so I can help identify what it is, plus so I can style it later on. And inside center, I'm going to give this what's called an aside tag. And I'm going to give it a class. I'm going to call it specs. And the reason why, well, an aside tag, I should tell you this. An aside tag is something that's just like you would imagine it, aside from what you're doing. So it's like a div inside of a div, if you're doing it the old school way. So that's basically what that is. In fact, let me go ahead and show you exactly what we're doing with the aside. On our finished page, this is the aside right here. Is this box of information, just to kind of show you exactly what we're doing. Anyways, this is what we did. So let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, inside the aside tag, we're going to put down header, or H1 tag, and we'll call it specs. Specifications. And all that, we're going to put in on our list again, list items, and we're going to start listing all the items. So for example, performance. See, we got performance. What else do people want to know about computers? They want to know about processor speed, maybe. Certainly you want to know about probably graphics card, I guess. Let's see. Oh, RAM. And obviously, if you're doing a real website, you would obviously put information in here, like for example, 4 gigabytes or whatever that happens the computer you're reviewing, or if you're doing even a review website. But right now, I'm just going to leave it blank just so y'all can see it. But obviously, you would put some information in there. Hard drive. And I don't know, probably monitor size. We'll just keep it simple. I suppose you could put other things in there, but we'll just keep it simple. And that should be it. Of course, you want to end your tags here like we did. And we're going to do now, after this aside tag here, let me space this out a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing here. We're going to put in an article tag. And just to kind of show you, my article tag is basically going to have like my stars inside there, and I don't know, my stars, the pictures, like of the computer or whatever I'm trying to review, the little buy me button. Just that's basically what the article's tag is going to have in there. It's kind of a hard tag to explain. It's really unique. It just helps with formulating your articles that you're going to be doing. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I can actually create another article tag later on, but I plan not to. So let's go ahead and just create an H group, which is a header group. And we're going to create an H1 tag. We'll call it Sony BioPro 13 Ultrabook. Sounds good enough for me. Let's see. Let's give it a little space here. IMG src equals, and this is where we're going to reference our images. So if you guys remember, // the name of our folder, images / whatever the name of the image is, because we're inside the image folder. And this is where I'm going to put my star image at. If you remember from my first video, or well, second. First one was just a trailer. I showed you kind of like how you can get those stars, so go ahead and review that. You can give it an alt class, so I'm going to leave it blank. You probably should put like I don't know, a star or something in there. Actually, you know, let's see. I'm gonna give this what, 3.5 stars. I'll tell you what an alt tag does. An alt tag really doesn't mean anything in your body per se when you're looking at the actual website. An alt tag is an alternate text for what the computer understands what that image is. Because to a computer, it's just a graphic. It's just a picture. It doesn't mean anything. The alt tags describes what that image is. So you need, absolutely need an image or an alt tag if you're trying to optimize your website. It describes exactly what the image is about so a computer can understand, or the browser I should say can understand. So that's the purpose of an alt tag. To the website itself it means nothing. It's just how the browser interprets what that image is about. That's why if you're doing search engine optimization, you absolutely need an alt tag for all your images. Or you're just kind of wasting your time. Okay, same thing. Slash star.png. Oops. All equals. I'm just going to leave this blank, but really you should put something in there. I guess with this one you probably don't have to because you've already defined it up here. Same thing. Why am I putting so many stars in here? Well, it's 3.5 stars. So I got to have 4 images. The 3 stars plus the half an image. So that's why I'm doing this. So I already got the 3 stars in here. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this. And last but not least, I think, what did I name my, oh yeah, half star. And that's it. Oh, and I was supposed to end this H1 tag, by the way. My fault. I was supposed to end that H1 tag right here. And that's it. Very simple. Go ahead and introduce my H2 tag here. Let's see. I want to put down basically what I want this to say. So we'll put this in italics, and it's going to be, oops, by review guide, which is the name of the website, you know, review guy or whatever, or eWeb review guy or whatever. I guess I could do that. eWeb review guy. And that's it. You could put admin or your name. For example, my name's Travis, so by Travis or whatever. Your name, that sort of thing. And I should be up. Let me go ahead and save it and show you what our progress is. Okay, so we're going to go back down here. And we got our specifications here, what it means. I put the italic size in there so you kind of like how you would normal website, how they have it like that, as well as some stars in here. I'm going to go ahead and add a picture. I think we're done with our article. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to add an image here. No, I'm sorry. After this H group tag here, let's see. I'm going to go. I'm not sure if I should put the. Well, actually, you know, let me put the div class in here first. That by me. Remember that by me that you see on my finished product? Let me put that in there first. Kind of makes sense to put that in there. Make this into a paragraph tag. Ahref equals, let's see, you got number symbols. I don't have it going to anything right now. Normally this would go to your affiliate link, that way you actually make some money, but I'm not really interested in that. I just want to give you guys a tutorial. I don't know, buy this product. Later on, once I start getting into the CSS and I'm like almost done with my website, I'll probably just put like an Amazon graphic in here because it makes more sense to do it that way. But for right now, this is fine. Buy this product. And I think I can, yeah, let me go ahead and add the image. Now I can. It makes more sense to add it now. Image src equals / images / what I think I named mine Sony bio. So I'm looking at my notes here. So I'm trying to remember what I named it. JPEG. Yep, okay. Just trying to confirm my notes. Then you want to give it an alt tag equal to whatever. Sony bio pro 13. That way the browser knows what this image is about. If I can spell. I'm going to define a width. You probably should already have not done this though, but that's fine. And that should be good. I think that should work out with what I'm trying to do. Alright, let's go ahead and hit save. Let's go ahead and load it. Okay, now if you look down, we have our image. So we have a link to buy this product here. We have the image itself. So we're getting closer and closer to actually finishing the HTML portion of this. So let's go ahead and move right along. Let me go ahead and X out of all these. Okay, so we did all that. I'm going to go ahead and put an empty paragraph tag in here. It's just so I can get kind of a space going. I might put something in there later. Let's see though, but I really want to do is I want to put a paragraph tag. I'll put down probably like a rate review type of a thing. Again, number symbol because I don't have it going to anything. Rate / review. Let's see, what else did I have? Wait, no, wait, I don't want that right there. I want it right here. Okay, rate / review. I'll put another ahref equals, again, number symbol. Oops. Obviously, you want to put your whatever page you want it to go to here. Call it review page. I don't know why someone would want to click on it because it just goes directly to this page, but still you want to put a link there. Go ahead and end that, and then probably put down like I don't know, a header maybe. Put down an H2 tag for cost, and then whatever, I don't know, I guess whatever it costs. Normally you'd want to do this dynamically though, because obviously the price changes all the time. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to put down what I think it costs, which I think is $1,100 or so. And that's basically it. Let's save. And what else for this website? I might be done with the article tag. I'll make sure. Yeah, that's basically it for the article tag. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this extra space here. Okay. And the biggest reason why I'm doing space like this, guys, is so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, after the article tag, we're going to put down a horizontal rule. And that basically it gives me a line, is all it does. So I'll go ahead and show you what that means. Go ahead and save. Go ahead and reload this. And you see this line down here? That's what the horizontal rule does. So we got a rate review, we got a review page, we got the cost, we got everything we need here. So we're ready to move on. If you look at our thing here, we just did this part right here. And pretty soon, hopefully in the next part, we'll start piecing all this together and placing it where it's supposed to be. So that's it for that. After our horizontal rule, we're ready to start putting in our putting in all our objectives. So let's go ahead and do that. So H2, we'll call it perf head, like performance or whatever, performance heading, and we'll call this performance, because obviously I'm talking about performance, I'm talking about RAM, graphics card, all that fun stuff. And then you're going to go ahead and make something about that. I'm going to put a BR tag in there, which adds a line, so it's not all like one running sentence sort of thing. And then I'm going to give a P tag. I'm going to give it an ID, and I'm going to call it performance paragraph, basically. And then I'm going to put a bunch of text in here. I'll talk about, this computer is really fast, or whatever I'm going to talk about. But in the interest of time here, what I'm going to do, in the interest of time, I'm going to go to this part here, and I'm just going to copy. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to paste it on in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing for everything else, and just so I could see everything, I'm going to go ahead and space everything out, just so it's easier for me as a developer here. Just give me a second, folks, and we'll do that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, and I'm going to include all the paragraphs, so I will meet you there. Let me go ahead and pause this real quick. Alright guys, all I did was I pasted the rest of these paragraphs in here, and of course I gave them all their titles: graphics card, RAM, hard drive, whatever topic you want to discuss. So that's basically what I did there. We're actually ready to go ahead and end this section, so let me go ahead and get rid of these spaces. Again, I put the space in there so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't realize I spaced it out that much. Let me go back up. Alright. Alright, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to save this, and I'm going to show you what we did. Okay, so we have all the information that we talked about. We've got a performance, processor, graphics card, our RAM, our hard drive, yada yada yada, and of course you'd put real text in there. So this is coming along pretty well with our HTML portion here. We're almost ready to do our CSS. I think we'll be able to start that in the next video, which I'm very excited about. But anyways, continuing on, we're going to start another section. This time we're going to be doing the write section. So we'll give it an ID equals write. So just kind of recap a little bit. Go to our website. We did this left section here. We did this middle section. We are now ready for this right section here. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And then all we need to do is the footer. And then we can add this little thing in here too, which I may not add that yet. I might do that during the JavaScript portion of this. So we'll probably skip that for now. So just the right section and the footer. Don't worry about this for now. So let's get started. Alright, so what are we going to do for the right section? Well, First thing we want to do is we want to create that follow me thing so we can put our social icons that I told you guys about. So I'm going to give it a div ID equals, I'm going to call it follow me. You can name it certainly whatever you want. You can name it social icon or something. And then I want to put that inside a paragraph tag, and it's going to say follow me. Like follow me on Facebook, Twitter, that sort of thing. And then I'm going to put this inside a table. So just like so, table. I'm going to give it a style real quick, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to give it a width, I don't know, about 300 pixels, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'm going to see what my note says. Yep, 300 pixels. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that, though. Okay. So, let's see. Inside my table, I want to put some rows. And I need to put some TD tag in here so I can describe what it is that, it's like my title, I guess. So, Twitter. Put another one, you might call it whatever, Facebook, I guess. TD. I don't know, I guess Facebook's 2 words, isn't it? So, Facebook, and YouTube. And that's probably 2 words as well, but whatever. We'll do it like that. And inside, we need to create another, I think another row. So we're going to do that. Inside this row of this table, we're going to create some more TD tags. Inside our TD tags, we can put href tags. And the reason why is because we want to be able to put the icons inside here. So let's go ahead and do that. Inside the href tags, we're actually going to put the image tags. So the image src equals whatever it is. So / images / what's my first one I think is Twitter. You can put whatever one you want. Like so, and you should probably put an alt tag in there. Like I don't know, alt equals follow me on Twitter or something. That way the browser knows what this is about. And that's basically it. I'm going to copy this 3 more times here because I want to be able to put down Facebook and YouTube. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. And obviously I don't want Twitter icon, I want my, let me look at my notes, see what I named it. I named it FB icon. That makes sense. I'll say follow me on Facebook. And my other one, I think I named it Y2 icon. Let me look at my notes. And I did. Okay. Follow me on YouTube. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to hit save real quick. And I'm going to show you kind of what happened just now. And X out of all this. I could just refresh this page, but oh well. Okay, so I just put down the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube. I know the spacing looks really bad right now. We'll fix that whenever I do my CSS. But basically this is what it is, and I'll click on one of these. Obviously you want to put down your Twitter, Facebook or your website rather, inside here. So it'd be www.facebook/ whatever your Facebook website is. So that's really about it. And lastly, I'm going to put a kind of a compare to type of a thing in here. So I'll put one more row, No, I'm sorry. No, that's actually it. I'm doing that later on. So that should be it for that. I believe so. That's it for the divs here. Let me make sure to check my notes here. Okay, yes it is. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to create that, that other div there, that compare to div. Just to kind of show you, it's going to be this right here. So we did this. Now we want to go ahead and create this. And then lastly, we're going to create this video one down here. So let's get started. Let's do that. Okay, so compare to, I'm going to give it an H2 tag. And we'll call it compare to. And let's go ahead and break this again in a line break. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in all our content here. Put down table. Let's see, do I want to give it probably give it a border equals 1, I guess. I think by default you have like a border of 0 or something. So you get to kind of define what you want your border to be. Again, style, I want to give this, I don't know, width of 300 pixels because I want to keep everything the same. And we're ready to get started on this one. Let's see, and put some TR tags in here because I want to put a row. Inside my row, I want to put some TD tags. And I'll put some strong tags. What strong does is it makes things in bold text, if you will. And I want to put down Acer, Aspire, because basically I'm comparing and contrasting with two different products here. E1, 431, 4404. I'm looking at my notes here because I can't remember what the name of it was. Intel Premium 2020M. There we go. So that's the other product that I want this to be compared to. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Acer product here. Put this in strong text. Put Acer Aspire R series. And I think that's all I did for that one. And we'll do a Dell computer, since I have a picture of it. Strong. And we'll name this one Dell Inspiron 15R. Red laptop. And that's good enough. Okay. And obviously I want to put down another row where I have the actual pictures for it. So, oops, let me do that. So put TR. And this time we're going to put everything in, again, in TD cells here, but they're going to be pictures. So we're going to put IMG SRC equals, whatever the name of the pictures are. So it's going to be dot dot slash images slash whatever I named it. I'm going to look at my notes. Acer Aspire e.jpg. Okay, same thing. Put the image for the other computer, the other Acer computer. And let's see, I named this one. Looks like I put too many dots in this one. Some of y'all probably caught that. Images slash Acer R series. PNG. And lastly, / images / del .jpeg. I think it's a JPEG. Let me look at notes. Yep. And that should be good for that. Okay. Now, something that I'm going to do a little bit differently on this one, and you probably should not do this, but I do want to show you how you would correct something in HTML instead of CSS. I'll give you an example. Let me load this up, and I'm going to show you something here. Now, if you'll notice down here, the pictures are quite huge. Now, and you can style this in CSS and give it some height and width attributes, or you could do it directly inside of HTML. Now, it's not really too recommended you do it inside HTML, because what if you want to use those same images later on? Well, it's better to style them, but I only plan to use it one time. So I'm going to go ahead and put some height and width attributes within your image source. I'm doing this because I'm going to show you alternative ways to do things. So just note that you could do this with CSS as well. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a height attribute of 75 pixels. And a width of 75. Yeah, that's what I make sure that's what I wrote. Width of 75 pixels. Okay. And that's it for that. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, and again, you should give an alt tag for all these. I'm just kind of being lazy right now. Okay, so now if I were to reload this, let me give this a space here. So it's telling me to put an alt tag in there because I really need one. Everything should resize. We'll see if it did. And it did. Everything resized appropriately. So now we have a table here. We're ready to get started on the next part. And that should end this div here. And it's good for that. Alright, the next thing I want to add, if you go to our final product, is this right here. And then we're going to start adding these ad blocks, and then footer, and then we'll be done with this part of the tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll go with div ID equals feature tutorial. Put that in the paragraph tag. I'm going to say featured. I hope I spelled that right. If not, I'll correct it later. No, I did spell that wrong. There it is. Feature tutorial. And then I'm going to put everything inside a paragraph tag. And I'm going to show you exactly how I got this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on youtube.com. And I'm going to go to, I'll type in something like, I don't know, how to put a computer together, build my PC tutorial. Something, I don't know, just some tutorial. I'm going to search. And I think in I had this one, so we'll use the same one. But basically, I'm going to find a tutorial. Obviously, you'd want to link it to your own YouTube page. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this for a second. Let's load here. You hit share. I'm going to go to embedded. And I'm going to do it the old school way. Use the old embedded. I don't want to show suggested videos afterwards. And I want to customize my size. Let me look at my notes here. What did I put for my sizes? 250 by 200. That's okay. I'll just fix it right here. Well, that's okay. I'm going to copy everything. Copy. Go to my code here. And there you go. Now, the only other thing I want to do here is obviously I want to kind of make this look a little bit better here. It all fits. You certainly do not have to do this. Try that again. And I'm just doing this for, it looks kind of nice. It's not like, it's all in one big page or something. And that's about it for there. And we're going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to go ahead and load it up so I can show you what it looks like. And if I go down, oh wait, I got to fix something. I got to put the HTTP in there. That's right. I forgot YouTube gets, I don't know, for some reason YouTube gets rid of that. I forgot all about that. Oh, and plus, I'm going to make this I think 250. There we go. Hit save, reload. Now it should work. And there you have it. So everything is showing up here. It is a little to the left right now, but that's fine. Again, I'm going to fix all this, guys, when I do my CSS portion. I'll obviously fix this here where it looks really nice. But we successfully embedded a YouTube video inside our website. So I believe that is it for that. So what's next on the agenda? Ad blocks. So ad blocks should be the only thing left other than that pop-up, which we're going to do much later on. So let's go ahead and do that, and this should complete our HTML part with the exception of the footer, which is really simple. Okay, so ad blocks. So I'm going to give this a div ID equals ad block. Let's see, what did I name mine? 300 by 250. That way I know what it is. And inside here we're going to go ahead and put down the source of the ad block. So I'm going to give it a class because I have two of these. And let's see, go to my notes here. I want to see what I named it. 300 ad. And let's see, what else did I do here? And then I'm just going to reference the image source here. So image / images / you guys are probably getting the hang of this by now. Ad block 300.png or whatever you named yours. And that's good for that. One more div. ID equals ad block. What did I name this one? I think it's 125, but let me make sure. 125 by 125, yeah. Same thing, img src equals / images / ad block 125.png. And I should have done that for up here. I don't know why I did that. There we go. And I believe that's only ads I have. So that should end those div tags right there. And we're ready to end that section. Now we just got to do the footer. And the footer is really, really simple. So I hit footer. And we're going to call it eWeb review guy, whatever, eWeb review guy, which is the name of the website. And of course, I'm going to put this symbol in there. That's the copyright symbol, by the way. That's how you read it in HTML. And you say, I don't know, 2014 or something. And I'm gonna put I'll put a span tag in there. Let me just go ahead and do this. A href tag in here because we're referencing some links inside my some links inside my footer. So I'm gonna call this one, I don't know, about us. You know, all the stuff you would normally see, you know, inside a footer. So copy. So I don't know, about us. Privacy policy. Terms and conditions. What else you normally see in a footer? Disclaimers, usually. And contact me. And that should be it. We are done, guys, with our HTML part. So let me go ahead and fix all. Oh, this header is not supposed to be here. But we are done. Go ahead. Put everything out. Let me go ahead and put that header where it's supposed to be. But yeah, we're basically done, folks, with the HTML portion here. Let me go up here. Yeah, it should be right after here. I'm surprised I didn't catch that earlier. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And we're going to go ahead and load this. And there you have it, folks. This is the HTML portion. We're completely done. We got our ad blocks in here. We're going to probably add more ad blocks. But for right now, I just put one in there. But that's it, y'all. On the next part, we're going to style everything so it looks really nice. And I hope to see you in the next tutorial. So until then, I'll see you later.